With Jake Paul versus Canelo Alvarez being signed and almost going through, it begs the question, where is Jake Paul's skill level now? Jane's fame and wealth has afforded him to be able to bring in the greatest trainers and the best top-level former champion sparring partners money can buy at the very beginning of his career. These advantages would help improve any fighter way quicker than the average Joe. But does Jake have the God-gifted skill set and the natural talent to take these advantages and propel past everybody at his level? So let's break down this sparring clip between Jake Paul and Hasim Rahman Jr. to get an idea of where Jake Paul's skills are and where they can go.
All right, here we go. Here's Jake Paul. Okay, so Rahman starts on his knees fucking with Jake. Mind you, this was like 3-4 years ago where Jake was even less experienced. So Rahman's fucking with him. All right, so they begin. As you see, Rahman's clearly bigger. He fought at heavyweight, whereas Jake at the time was probably about 185. All right, so Jake throws a jab. Hasim has that kind of Floyd movement there, where he has one hand low, one hand up. All right, let's see this again now. So Jake counters. Ooh, beautifully done. He does 3 jabs, moving to his side, and then throws a body shot because he knows that Hasim bends down defensively, leaving the left side of his body open. So that was a good response by Jake. There's a body shot by Jake. He goes low. Hasim, body shot back. All right. Now Jake's looking around. Ooh, nice. Let's see that again. So Hasim keeps his hand low and then goes up high. So he hits Jake because Jake is expecting a lower punch to come maybe to the body. That hand low actually worked. Ooh, nice defense by Jake. So there. Jake dodges, ducks, and then slips. Wow. Floyd Mayweather-ish. I'm not saying Jake is Floyd Mayweather, but good defense. But yeah, so Hasim's low hand is a little confusing. If he's fast enough when the hand is low, it keeps people looking down low, and the headshots can land if you're fast enough to bring it from the hip up to the head. There, you see Hasim's kind of giving. Oh, nice shot right there. See that again. There, Jake comes in and Hasim hits him with a straight right, stopping him dead in his tracks. All right. Oh, nice. Okay, let's see that again. Hasim lands. Jake goes low and comes up with 2 straight punches. Even though Hasim did land initially. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Nice manipulation by Jake. Jake jabs. So he's probing. He's getting Hasim to get in his defensive stance. Then he throws the hooks because he knew Hasim was going low and then on his way back up. Because he's kind of read Hasim's defensive stance. Jake has. Oh, nice shot. Nice body shot. Nice couple shots there by Hasim. Off the break. Showing his experience there. Now, mind you, Hasim is way more... Oh, nice jabs. Both men landing, exchanging jabs. Hasim is way more experienced than Jake at this point. Way more. And that's why he's brought in to help Jake grow. Oh, nice. Let's see this again. There. So Hasim, again, Jake's going low a lot, and Hasim is stopping him dead in his tracks. As he's... Okay, nice couple jabs. Hasim keeps Jake moving. See, Hasim is taller. About 3 inches taller. So he's keeping... let's see this now. Looks like Jake hit him with a counter. Jake goes low, dodges a couple of Hasim's jabs. Then Jake goes low and throws a shot up top while he's low. Then he spins out. So he's able to land that because he's low and the shot upstairs isn't being expected. But yeah, Hasim is way taller. So if he keeps his range from Jake, Jake should have problems getting in. Which is why Jake is going low. He's trying to confuse Hasim. Yeah, Jake relatively light on his feet. Relatively light on his feet. Decent movement. He's keeping his hands low, but look, they're far from each other, so the hands are low because there's a much less likelihood of them landing because they're so distant from each other. Look at that range. Neither guy could land from that range. Oh, nice shot there, but it looks like it was more of a balanced shot. There's Jake. Pretty fast jab. Oh, there Hasim came, and Jake moved out the way. Nice. But see, they're keeping such a distance from each other. Both men have to spring in, almost have to run in to close that gap to even land anything. So it's hard. See right there, look at that distance. It's almost a 6-foot distance between themselves. Oh, there Hasim tried to counter the jab. And that's the end of that round. All right, next round starts. Round 2. All right, Hasim circling. Hasim is standing southpaw. I mean, he's standing orthodox, but he is a southpaw a lot of times in his fights. He was told for this fight not to fight southpaw. That was one of the stipulations of this sparring, not to fight southpaw, and that will come up later. I'll explain why that matters. So he tries to. Oh, nice shot by Jake. Let's see that again. All right, Jake goes low with a jab and then comes up top with the hook. And since he's low, he's already out of the range of getting countered because he kept himself so low. So Jake is starting to stay low against Hasim, seeing that that's an effective tool against Hasim, who stays very upright, very erect. Pause. So being low is helping him against somebody who's taller and who stands upright, who fights tall. Hasim fights tall. Jake now is fighting, Jake's about 6 feet, but he's fighting short. Ish. All right, good movement, but Jake, again, his hands are low, but the guys are far from each other. There, Hasim, in his defensive position, he keeps his right hand up and his left hand across his body, but that leaves the whole left side of his face open. And Jake has landed a couple shots because of that. Hasim is not being aggressive at all. Ooh, nice shot. Let's see this again. They both land jabs. So Jake lands a straight right. Hasim lands that check jab. Hasim's doing a lot of check jabs, not hooks. And Hasim told me personally he didn't want to put his foot on the gas because he wanted to be invited back because these sparring sessions are good money. So he said that a couple times. I don't want to go. Oh, there. Hasim holds Jake's jab with that almost like a catcher's mitt. Hasim was not going hard because he wanted to be invited back. And he wasn't allowed to fight southpaw. So those were, a lot of reasons why he was keeping his foot off the gas, staying in about third gear. All right, they're moving around. As you see, Hasim is not being aggressive at all, and he enjoys a good, I would say at least 20-pound weight advantage. 20, 25 pounds heavier, and definitely at least 2-3 inches taller. All right, Jake went in. Hasim easily blocked those. There, Jake threw a couple jabs through that earmuff guard. Let's see that again. Jake. Oh, Hasim. Oh, nice. That was actually a defensive move. So Jake showing us some slight defensive skills, able to completely elude that left hook by Rahman Jr. Let's not mistake him for his father, who, by the way, is like a brother to me. Me and him did amateur together. Me and Hasim Rahman Sr. were in the amateurs. Kevin Rooney trained both of us. We lived in the same house with Kevin, in the same stable. That's like my boxing brother. And I knew Hasim Jr. since he was a baby. Literally, he would come with his mom, Crystal, and we would all chill up in Catskill. So the Rahmans are like family to me. Oh, nice couple shots there by Jake. Looked like they were all picked off, though, by the high guard. So Hasim now he employs the high guard when Jake gets close, but mostly he's employing that Philly shell kind of guard. Oh, so now he's starting to talk to Jake. He's starting to talk shit. Hasim Rahman is. He's starting to talk a little bit. All right, that ended that round, and let's start the third. Here we go. Yeah, Jake's bouncing around. There, Jake's doing a lot of herky-jerky movement to try and mess up Hasim's rhythm. Hasim complains about a shot to the back, but Hasim twists. He exposes his whole left side defensively, so you can't really complain about that shot landing there when you're presenting. He turns, and that shot's in a straight line to Jake. Oh! Let's see that. Let's see what Jake did. Jake tilts left low, and then throws his shot high right, and then comes in with a couple shots. So he got that shot off by tilting to the left, keeping his head off center line, and throwing the right hand completely opposite direction. It was a very distracting move, which paid off for Jake. He didn't let Hasim know where he's going with his offense. And Hasim, again, not throwing punches at all. Nice jab by Jake. He's not throwing punches at all. He is just working with the young man. Just letting him, preparing him. I don't know. This might have been for the Tyrone Woodley fight. I'm not sure what this sparring was for, but it's from at least 2-3 years ago. All right. They're moving around. Oh, nice straight right that misses by Rock. Oh, nice jab by Jake. Let's see that again. All right, Jake comes in. Oh, no, they both land a jab. Excuse me. See, Hasim, the one thing he's been doing consistently has been landing that check jab. I don't know if he's just not trying to hurt Jake or whatever. He's just been jabbing Jake as he comes in. Now, another thing Hasim told me for this sparring. Oh, nice shot. Nice shots by not one of them really landed, though, it looked like. But Hasim was literally called off his couch for this sparring. He was not in shape at all. It's another thing he told me for this sparring. But he still got in because the money was very good. Nice jab. Let's see that again. So Hasim goes low and then comes up. So he distracts Jake, has Jake looking at the body and pops him up top to the head with the jab. So Hasim is throwing mostly jabs. There's a straight right, though. Oh, there he is with that. See, Jake is making Hasim react defensively. He's feinting at Hasim. He's seeing what Hasim's defensive reactions are, and he's reading them. So Jake is showing definitely a better, higher IQ than he's given credit for, especially at this stage in his career, which was 2-3 years ago. All right, they're moving around. There, he's missing the jab. See, at this point, the action has definitely slowed down quite a bit from the opening couple rounds. But this, guys, is what most sparring is. Sparring is... I shouldn't say that. Some sparring is hard, though. Ooh, nice. They both trade jabs. There, jab from Jake, jab from Hasim. Sparring is actually not like this. A lot of sparring is hard. It all varies. This is... They're working with each other. That's what this is. They moments of going hard, but mostly working. But I've seen sparring that the whole three... Ooh, nice shot. Let's see what happens here. Jake comes in, hits Hasim with a left hook, hits Hasim with a hard right hand. Oh, but Hasim's punch hits Jake in the back and just knocks him off balance. Yeah, okay, and then Hasim laughs at him, almost like it looks like he ran away. But Jake just got pushed in the back by Hasim's punch. So Jake landed those 2 shots and wasn't hit. It's funny, that's what the slow-mo tells. Slow-mo's so important, guys. It looked like Jake got hit and he ran off because he was scared, but that punch hit him in the back. The reason why he ran off, though... Well, let's see this again. Oh, Jake goes southpaw for a second. Just for a quick second and switches back. Jake ran off, probably from his inexperience, made him react that way to the push. So let's see that again. He goes... Oh, Hasim hit him with that stopper, that jab stopping him coming in. So Jake is showing signs of being green in experience. That's why he reacted that way, running off. You never turn your back in a fight. Ooh, nice jab. Yep. So Jake went low and then landed a jab high on Hasim. So he's doing a lot of going low and going high. Very nice. Oh, let's see this again. I think there's another stopper. Yep, there's Hasim with his jab stopper. Stopping Jake coming in. So he's starting to read that Jake's going low. And he's just jabbing him coming in. There, now Jake's moving, which is important. Moving around his head. Not being a moving target. Not being a stationary target. Staying off center line. All the things you're taught to do. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Whoa, nice variation by Jake. Oh, and wow, let's see that again. All right. Jake is bouncing, and then he goes high, and goes low, and then comes through the middle. So he's completely mixed variation of punches. Then hits him with those last 2, and then he backs out. Then he instantly comes right back in. So Jake mastered the rhythm, a rhythmatic timing in that sequence. He was able to completely do everything out of sequence, not just left, right, but he went up, down, through the middle. Let's see that again. Jake fakes low and then throws a punch up top. So he's doing a lot of going low and coming up top. So I'm impressed with Jake's boxing knowledge at this point in his career. Oh, there's another stopper by Hasim. Boom. This was like a jab hook. He is not committing to hard punches against Jake, which leads me to believe maybe he was going easy, He's really not committing to hard punches. He's kind of just tapping them. And Jake's punches don't really hurt him, obviously. He's able to absorb them, no problem. Oh, there's Jake, a couple jabs. Jake moving. Oh, let's see what happened there. I couldn't catch that on first glance. Jake lands a straight right, and then he ducks under Hasim's counter. And then gets the hell out of dodge. Okay. So he knows when you're in there with a bigger guy, whatever you throw, you duck and you get out. You get the hell out, and you get the hell out quick. All right. There's Hasim with a jab. Nice right hand. Nice counter. Let's see that again. Jake goes low. Hasim jab counters him. Ooh, Jake hits him with a straight right, and Hasim clips him with an overhand right counter. And then Jake, again, inexperienced, runs away, and then Hasim laughs at him for it. There's another... He hit him with another check jab, stopping him. There's Hasim just waiting. All right, here we don't see much because of the camera angle. The two, there we go, they just separate. Good sportsmanship. Nobody's hitting on the break. All right, now they're waiting. Now Hasim's getting a little lower, changing up his defensive stance a little. Oh, now he's talking. Now they're talking crap to each other. Oh, now they're talking right now. Now they're saying, Jake's saying, oh, I've been beating you the whole fight. And Hasim says, I'm going to get at you now. Now, Hasim just told him throw the right hand. Now they're starting to talk. I don't like this talking stuff. Come on, come on. Hasim's saying, come on. Jake's talking. Hasim did start the talking, to be fair. He did start it. But, male egos, this is boxing. You got the testosterone pumping. It's going to happen. Oh, nice body shot by Jake. So Jake fakes up top and goes to the head. Jake does a lot of level changing to be able to land his punches. He changes levels very well. Very well. All right. Now he's bouncing around. Oh, nice. Oh, nice shot by Jake. Let's see. So Hasim lands a straight right. Then Jake just comes forward with straight punches and his head down. He looked amateurish doing it, but they landed. He's able to time Hasim's defense because Hasim... Oh, now they're starting to talk. Now they're saying don't run. Hasim leans all the way back a lot. So Jake was timing Hasim leaning back, and that's why he threw straight punches. Oh, nice little kind of a bitch smack there. Now he's saying bring it, bring it. Now they're talking. They're talking a lot right now, which, But neither guy is fighting really hard, which is interesting. Usually when dudes talk a lot, they fight hard. Jake might be tired. Hasim said he was... Oh, let's see that. He hit him with another one of those jab stoppers. Check stopper. Check jab, excuse me. Call it the stopper. And now he's stomping, saying, come on, come at me. He's saying, come on. Hasim's talking a lot. Blocked a jab. Blocked another jab. Because Jake keeps going low, and now Sim's onto that. Oh, now they both landed. Let's see what happened there. They both just landed. So Jake went high this time. He said good jab. Hasim gave him credit. Said good jab. Oh, let's see that again. Jake goes low and catches him, and Jake yelled got him. So Jake goes low and it goes up top and hits him again. It's a repeated pattern. Nice jab by Jake. You kind of see Hasim's hair kind of moves up when he gets hit, so it's easier to see if he's getting hit. There, he just hit off his jab. Oh, nice shot by Jake. Let's see that again. Jake, again, goes low and comes up top. Changing levels. Jake is like an elevator. Oh, and then he does a fake. Doesn't really do much. Jake's saying this isn't competition. And he says, I know. Now Hasim's talking a lot to him. A lot. Starting to get Jake kind of annoyed. It seems like he's starting to irritate Jake. There, Hasim. Oh, nice. Look at that. He gets... See all that? He saw he threw a couple tap jabs to get Hasim in his defensive movement, and then Jake waited for him to get to the top of his movement to come back up and hit him with the jab. So Jake has really kind of memorized Hasim's defensive patterns. Now you see somebody in the ring because the crap talking is getting elevated, and they probably are worried something might need to get broken up. And Jake is protected. I'm not saying he's like a little bitch or anything. I'm just saying he's a commodity. Oh, nice. Commodities need to be protected. All right. So Jake throws a couple shots to have Hasim turn, and then he hits him because he knew Hasim is going to spin all the way to his right, the way he's been doing the whole time. A lot how James Toney used to almost turn his back to you defensively. Hasim has a similar style. His dad kind of had that too, Hasim Sr. It's a very effective style. All right, now Jake is yelling, knock me out. Go ahead, knock me out. Oh, and now Hasim's saying, nah, I'm not knocking you out. I want to come again. There, Jake does it again. He goes low. Hasim swipes at the low and leaves his whole side of his face open swiping, and Jake hits him up top. Level changing. Now Hasim's saying, nah, I'm not going to try and knock you out because I want to come back and get the check. He's actually saying this to Jake right now, which is what he told me privately. There, Hasim does, again, the same block, but Jake just needs to do a jab and then up. There, that gets right through the high guard there. That lands right through Hasim's high guard. Another jab. Oh, another 1-2 Jake landed. So he's irritating Jake. Jake, again, going low and coming up top. Because Hasim keeps that left hand low wrapped around his ribs. And it looks like irritating Jake is not working out for Hasim because Jake is just hitting him more and getting pissed. And Hasim isn't increasing his work rate. I don't know if it's because he's tired, because he doesn't want to, scare Jake's team off from using him again. He wants to get that money again. I don't know what it is. He told me it's because he doesn't want to, he wanted to come back and get more sparring. Oh, now Hasim's standing southpaw. You saw that? He was told not to, and now he goes, oh, you talking shit? I'm gonna go southpaw now. If that's what you didn't want. So I don't know if he should do that because he might not get paid if that was in the stipulations. Oh, all right, and that was the end of the fight. Jake goes up and raises his hand. And Hasim clearly turned southpaw to try and scare Jake. Like, oh, you want to talk shit? You want to really talk shit? Now I'm going to give you what you didn't want, what you were scared of. But to be fair, Hasim did talk shit to begin with. And maybe that was just to get the best out of young Jake and really push him. You know, that's what good sparring partners do.
So Jake Paul clearly did well in this clip that was filmed a few years ago against Hasim Rahman Jr. Now, a little disclaimer. Hasim Rahman Jr. is the son of Hasim Rahman Sr., who was former heavyweight champ who had that amazing, thrilling upset over Lennox Lewis. Me and Hasim Sr. came up together as amateurs. We both lived in Kevin Rooney's house and were both a part of Kevin Rooney's stable of fighters. And I knew Hasim Jr., since he was a baby, so the Rahmans are like family to me. Hasim Jr. personally told me that he was called off the couch for this Jake Paul sparring after he had not stepped foot in a gym in months and he was out of shape. He also told me that Jake Paul's camp were very adamant about asking Hasim, who's a switch hitter in the ring, to only fight conventional and not go southpaw. And lastly, Hasim told me that he did not open up and worked with the young, inexperienced fighter. One, because that's what you're supposed to do when you're more experienced and 20, 30 pounds heavier, but also because Hasim wanted to come back and continue being a sparring partner because the money was great. But either way, Jake Paul showed very good skill for a novice fighter in this sparring. Jake had a good grasp of the sport and showed a good boxing IQ for being only a novice at the time. He was able to figure out Hasim's defensive and offensive patterns, and he also showed that he was light on his feet and had decent speed and decent power. Even though the Canelo fight was ultimately called off, do you guys think Jake has what it takes at this level, because mind you, this sparring was a few years ago, to have given Canelo any type of challenge? Also, what did you guys think of Jake's skill at this level, and what kind of potential did he show you based on this sparring for the future? Is Jake ready to fight top 10 cruiserweights? And do you think with a few more years of practice, he has what it takes to actually be a champion? Tell me in the comments.